Health and medical news. Trump. He's been hiding something under those large suits of his. I'm talking huge.
Telling reporters that Donald Trump would not be discussing his medical records.
Why not share your medical records?
He loves fast food.
I don't think you need to fat shame people.
Now you're tipping the scales.
Well, Trump has been hiding more than his taxes in business deals with China, India, and who knows who else. He's been hiding something under those large suits of his large gut. I'm talking huge.
A pretty comprehensive. I'll try to quickly interpret it.
Sure.
Well, you're 6'3", 236 pounds. Cholesterol's
He's huge.
and your BMI is high.
Huge.
Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
An audience member reported Dr. Oz saying that it was slightly overweight, which is a misdiagnosis. Now, the show just aired. I couldn't find where he said that, but here's what he did say about the weight.
You're 6'3", 236 pounds, as I mentioned. In my mind, I'm thinking your BMI is high. It's probably close to 30, which is sort of the barrier for most people.
Yeah. He said that's the barrier for most people. A side note here, Dr. Oz seemed nervous here, where I'd never seen him like this. So that might have been the problem here. What he didn't say is what this barrier was.
The Dr. Oz show and the appearance by Trump is all put-ons. Trump is not slightly overweight. He is nearly obese. And here's the proof. I'm at the CDC website.
I don't think you need to fat shame people in order to make them healthier.
I think she's protesting too much and too soon, because the only person I've heard fat shaming Trump is me right now. And yes, it's obvious that some people need to be fat shamed in order for them to do something about their health, because Trump is now on statin medication to clear out cholesterol in his bloodstream, whereas some people don't even get to that point. They have a heart attack first, and taking medication is no guarantee that heart disease won't kill you. So he's gambling with his health.
Anyone who's 70 is probably a little bit overweight.
Probably. Is that scientific? Where's your book, skinny bitch? This is a political commentator. You know, people are always speaking out of their expertise. Well, this is my expertise. And people don't just gain weight when they hit old age. Something has to cause it. And age is not a cause of anything. And Trump, for instance, we've seen him steadily gaining weight over decades, and we know why. It's from all the meat. He even owns a steak company. Now, people say the same thing about gaining weight when you hit 40. Most people over 40 are overweight, but it's not because they're over 40. I'm 48, and I can't get fat. I've been trying to gain weight, so I'm still lifting weights, working out, trying to do it after decades. Today's leg day, so I'll show you some squats while I keep ranting. By the way, here's some pasta, high carb plantains, highest carb fruit. No, being thin doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy, but being overweight means you are unhealthy. The two go together. So this really isn't about me, it's about Trump. It's all about Trump. That's the way you get viewers these days. And I'm tired of people saying, I love fast food. I do like some meat here and there. Everybody likes high-calorie foods and junk foods. They taste good. But there's healthy foods that taste good, which is why some people can go without meat indefinitely. And for those of you who think Donald Trump's weight is okay, then you're probably okay with the way he looks under those suits. So I'm calling for Donald Trump to do full disclosure for all of America to see how healthy he looks, not just on paper. So I suggest he do some shirtless appearances, like us vegans do on YouTube. Why is it we don't see any of these old unhealthy politicians taking their clothes off, but it's the norm for us YouTube vegans?
So that I'm in here on the toilet.
And some people are questioning, why does all this matter so much? Well, it's like one of my videos from last year says in the title, Meat, murder, and evil walk hand in hand. I don't know if Trump's in that one, but some guy who looks a lot like Trump is in there and acts a lot like him. They all go together. He is nearly obese, and here's the proof. I'm at the CDC website, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and here is the body fat calculator. Entering Donald Trump's numbers to 6'3", his weight 236. I automatically recognize that as way too high. Calculate. Overweight category. A normal weight range for this height would be 148 to 200, and that's even false. Maybe if you have a lot of muscle. Here's another site. It gives the same numbers. It shows you BMI 29.5. Obesity is at 30, and that's really close. Normal weight, and these numbers are high because even a healthy diet isn't natural, and so you carry a lot of water weight. So let's say normal is 20. To get this to 20 at this height, you'd have to put in, let's see, let's try 160. Calculate. Wow! I nailed it. Exactly 20. He should weigh around 160. Meat, murder, and evil walk hand in hand. So here's a preview of that video that you can watch while you're giving this video a thumbs up and clicking the subscribe button and the notification button right next to it. And coming up, I want to cover Donald Trump's exercise routine. That should be another funny video. And then back to the usual stuff, which ironically is very unusual and unique. Best channel on YouTube. Okay, he's a nut. He's one of those psychos. This is one of society's leaders. He's in a position of power, and he's buying into conspiracy theories about gun regulation, and he's spreading them on Facebook. A YouTube video on conspiracies. Fat, redneck, meat-eating hicks are ruining this planet for the rest of us. I use the term. She and her husband, a retired Army captain. Gun nuts. The gun nuts, people. Out there in the sticks, killing animals.